Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, see? Technical difficulties. My screen looks a little dirty. My camera's a little fuzzy on my side. Let's see if I can get a better picture. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that. Welcome, welcome to my Bare Bones Kitchen, where I'm apparently under the stove because you guys can't see me if I'm not. Welcome, kitchenettes, kitchen littles, and kitchen nuggets. I got a message the other day that some people prefer the kitchen nuggets over the kitchen littles. And some of the kitchen littles are not so little. So some of you want to be called kitchen nuggets instead of a kitchenette. Beautiful. I'm going to call you all three. That way I just cover my bases. Because sometimes you just got to do that. Cover bases, right? Like CYA, right? Anyways, cheers, guys. Oh, cheers, guys. I don't know why I find that so important. Don't ask. I won't. How is everybody today? I hope that you are all amazing. I am sorry I'm a few minutes late because inevitably I try to prepare all of my stuff before I get to you guys, and inevitably I miss something. And yeah, that's why I wasn't even on the screen when I turned it on, because I hit the live button and went, ah! So here I am. I'm here. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to my Bare Bones Kitchen, where hopefully if you have bare essentials or bare knowledge, I can help you create something delicious for your family. So welcome, welcome. Over here, we're doing spring rolls tonight. Side note, spring rolls. Fresh, delicious spring rolls, because I still was not trying to cook. Even though it's so much cooler today than it was on Monday. I was trying to keep that, because you never know when the PNW is going to get another heat wave, or where you live is a heat wave. Speaking of which, throw it down below. Let me know where you're watching me from, because that would be awesome to know. I have some vermicelli. I don't know how to say it. Angel hair. How about that? Angel hair rice noodles. So they're just little tiny rice noodles, and you don't actually boil these in a pot like you would a regular flour-based pasta. You actually just put them in some hot water and let them sit. So I wanted to make sure that they were doing all right here. They've been in here for just about 10 minutes. You don't want to do them any more than 15, I think. You're just trying to get them super pliable so they're delicious and easy to use. I think these cost me like $3, $4. So they're fairly inexpensive. They're a gluten-free option if you're somebody that can't have gluten. So that's another option. I'm sure you probably already know about these if you were gluten-free though. So yeah, there we go. There's that. And then I'm all over the place. That's what I am. All the freaking over the place. I'm going to make up a quick little peanut sauce. My friend Jen, wonder the notification. Oh, well, look at that. I wonder why. That's weird. Maybe we're both having technical difficulties today. My lovely friend Jen wanted to make sure that I made this, so I saved it, and that was a last-minute thought. I'm going to do like a quick little peanut sauce for our spring rolls to get dipped in. So, welcome, wonderful. Hello, how are you? Welcome to my Bare Bones Kitchen. My love, can you drop where you're watching from, please? Just drop it in the comments. Because I'm saying how it's, cooled down here, but maybe some of my friends are not having such a good time. Maybe not. All right, so I have about, I don't know, like 3-ish tablespoons of peanut butter. And of course, this is another meal that my son is not going to eat. If my daughter was home, though, it would be on like Donkey Kong. So thanks, Jasmine, for always eating the stuff that Zane and Tyler don't want to eat. Tyler will probably eat one of these, though. I'm just going to dump some. I have liquid aminos, which is kind of like a soy sauce substitute. Because I still haven't gotten any soy sauce. But use soy sauce. You could also use tamari sauce. And I'm just going to dump some in it. Let's see. Maybe about a tablespoon. And again, we're just doing a quick one, just a quick one. And then my very favorite, hopefully, okay. My other very favorite little side sauce is this sweet chili sauce. For me, this is like that hot sauce that you put that shit on everything. Yeah, I love this. This stuff is so delicious. I know it's super high in sugar, but here's the thing. I don't really care because it's so good. I'll put it on plain rice. I'll put it on stir-fried veggies. Like, I love this stuff so much. That's why I buy such a big bottle. Most of the people in my house like this, like, except for Zane, because Zane doesn't like anything, right? So, yeah. So I'm doing, I don't know, another little tablespoon or so. And this is all going to be to your taste anyways. It's just going to be a guideline. A little bit of lime juice. A little squirt or two of lime juice. So I got peanut butter. Some amino, aka soy. Some sweet chili sauce. A little squirt of lime juice. I'm going to try to mix this up a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water to thin it out. But I want to see how thick it is first before I thin it out, right? So, otherwise you're going to have a super, super runny sauce, and you might not want it super runny. And it's also going to depend on the kind of peanut butter you use, too. So, some peanut butters are much thicker, come out much thicker than others. And some do not. So it's still pretty thick. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit of water to it. Okay, maybe I got a little crazy with the water, but it's all right. We'll get through it. We just got to incorporate it. And another good sauce for this is hoisin sauce. It's a plum barbecue sauce. I keep this in my house because my daughter loves it. And even though she doesn't come and see me very often, when she's here, she's like, this is her, put that shit on everything. So we like to make sure we have it for her. Or I like to make sure I have it for her. Because I'm just a mom like that. That's just what I do. Hello, Alyssa. So as everybody's jumping on, just make sure that you are putting where you're watching from. I'm grateful that we've cooled down a little bit. Not even gonna lie, super excited about the sun, but I'm glad we got a little break today. It's nice. Alyssa, I still owe you a mug, honey. I haven't forgotten you. So we're still a little bit on the thick side. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Just remember, guys, anytime you're adding stuff, you can always add more. You could always add more, but you can't take it away. So be careful when you're adding stuff to things. That goes for everything. Salts, sugar, anything that you're adding to a dish. You can always add more, but you cannot take it away. So we just did, again, some peanut butter. This is my peanut butter that I use. Just have it in my house. I did a little bit of the sweet chili sauce. A little bit of my aminos, but you can use tamari sauce or soy sauce. A couple little squeezes of lime. It's always going to be to your taste. And then a little bit of water. And I think my noodles are probably about done over here. And the consistency of your dip is going to be up to you too, obviously. Because maybe, yeah, you know. This is looking quite delicious, though. I think I'll leave it alone. Because as soon as you drop it, it kind of drops. So I'm just going to leave mine alone. You do whatever you need to do for yours, though, when you're making this. Alright, so I'm just going to take my noodles. My little angel hair rice noodles. You can find them in the international aisle at your grocery store. Or if you have an awesome Asian market that you go to, do that because it's probably so much better. Just kidding. It's probably the same thing. Like, who am I kidding? Right? Alright, hang on. Let me drain this water off real fast. I know it's not going to be completely gone, but at least I can work with that and it's not still cooking it, which is more my concern. We don't want mushy noodles. All right. So I'm not ready for that yet. Okay, so I have some purple cabbage. Hi, Nicole. I have a mixture of some cilantro and mint in here. I chopped it up because I don't want a big bite of that in my mouth necessarily. And I'm actually just going to take this and dump it in my cabbage. So I can have like a blend with that. And I bought some Thai basil to go in here, which I left the leaves big. And I just want to show you this because it's so pretty. You'll know it's Thai basil because you're going to have a purple stalk. Now, Thai basil is a little bit different than the other basil that you buy. The other basil is like, as soon as you smell it and taste it, it's like Italian, right? This still has kind of that Italian smell to it, but it's a little bit peppery. Like, you can smell that it's a little bit different. And the taste is like that too. So it still has that basil flavor, but it's just slightly peppery, or yeah, it's just like spicy or peppery. So I don't know how else to explain it to you. If you haven't tried Thai basil, you might actually end up liking it better. But if you can't find it, don't worry about it. Just use regular basil. Don't stress on the small stuff. Sometimes you just got to roll with what you have, right? And then I have my little shrimps, which I actually forgot to cut up, which is what I was doing, which is why I was late. And then I shredded some carrots. See if I have another pair of tongs over here that's small, so I'm not eating them as I'm talking to you. I need a new bin, guys. So I'm just going to mix this all up, kind of toss it around a little bit. Because how pretty is that with the green and the orange and the purple? And you know, if you wanted to throw like some mango in here, that would be amazing. Maybe some thin slices of pineapple, like fresh pineapple, that would be super good too. There we go. How pretty, huh? I love pretty food, especially when it tastes good. There's nothing worse than having something that's super beautiful that tastes like nothing. Nothing worse than that to me. So I'm totally down for something that tastes good. Alright. And I'm getting my little rice papers. You can find, I think I found these at Winco. I think they cost me like $1.99 or something. Like, they're super inexpensive. I've had them for a little bit of time because I intended on doing something with them long ago, but lo and behold. Hey Nicole, drop where you're watching from, and anybody else that's on that hasn't said hello or I haven't seen yet, drop where you're watching from. Just trying to get an idea. I know a lot of you are going to be from Washington, somewhere in the PNW, but I just want to know what everybody else's heat ratio is. I know I have some friends that live in Texas. I don't know if they're on or watching, but yeah, they're dealing with some stuff too, you know? They always are. I'm not going to take that all the way off because Lord knows I probably won't be able to get it back on there if I do. Grab a plate. Oh, that one's already torn. We don't want to use that one. Hopefully that'll be the only one. I might have to dig in the middle of the pile. So I'm just looking and see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's torn right here. As that softens, it's going to become a weak spot. And if my spring rolls are anything like my burritos, I'm going to be stuffing them anyways. So there we go. Just want it completely free of cracks. And you will have a few of them. But you know, I just stuff everything and too big, and that's why I don't make sushi, because it's like falls apart. And so this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good time. So I have some warm water here. I did have a little bit of tea kettle water in there, and then I added like super hot water. So you don't even have to use tea kettle water. You can just, if your tap water gets really hot, just use that. Hello, Jen. Hello, Victoria. We're just going to dip this in this hot water until it becomes pliable. Then I'm going to take my little shrimps, and I cut them in half, so I don't know if you can see that or not. I took my little shrimp and I just cut it in half. And I'm just going to line it up on my rice paper. Gonna add a couple of my little basil leaves here. And then a pile of my salad. So, make sure you guys can see me. Alright, so now I'm gonna hopefully be able to grab my rice paper one way. Oh, gotta make sure that it's all in there so it doesn't poke through. Just like a burrito, guys. Just like a burrito. If you don't know how to roll a burrito, go watch my wrap. That's a wrap. I think it was like my second or third episode we did wraps. Same thing. Except this rice paper is a lot more touchy than a tortilla. So it can be a little difficult. And plus, I'm an amateur. I haven't done these in a really long time. There you go. You can just see right through it. Oh, I forgot to add my noodles. See? This is what I do. This is what I do, guys. Totally forgot to add my noodles. That's alright. That one will be noodleless. It's alright. We'll just do another one, right? Holy for the love. You'd have thought I had more beer than just the third I had. That's what happens when I meditate before I come on, I guess. Alright, a little bit of water. Gonna line up my shrimps. See if I can remember some noodles. A couple of them basil leaves. That was beautiful. Priceless. See? We all make mistakes. Hello, Christine. Priceless. A little bit of my salad. See, now I got to do a little less salad because I had that one all fat. That's how it works. A little bit of the noodles. Because I remembered this time. Alright. Did I forget anything? Shrimp, basil, salad, noodles. Good. Good to go. We're good to go this time. Hopefully this one doesn't rip because I had to do it again, right? Sometimes they do. Sensitive little buggers. And I don't know, there might be a more magical way to do it than on a plate, but it seemed the most viable option in my opinion. I just want to make sure, you roll it tight. So kind of take that flap that you take over here and tuck your stuff in so you can roll it tight. There we go. That one's got noodles in it. See? So much better. See, no noodles. Who are we if we can't make fun of ourselves, right? Hello, Rhonda. How hot is it where you're at, Rhonda? And let all of my friends know where you're watching from, please. All right, going for some more shrimps. feel like you guys know this routine now. Maybe. And you can add this. You can make this your main course if this is your thing. I tend to not eat very much, especially when it's hot out. So this is, for me, perfect. Like 2 or 3 of these and I'm going to be golden. Again, it's not so hot here today. But, yeah. So you can add it to your favorite stir-fry meal. Or if you do like some broccoli beef or broccoli chicken or whatever. Like, you know, I did a couple episodes ago of broccoli chicken. Same kind of thing. I do have clean hands. Not that you care, because you're not eating it. Just don't want to forget the noodles again, man. Don't want to forget the noodles again. I also, Nicole, like the versatility of spring rolls. You can pretty much put everything in these guys. And, yeah. I actually bought these wraps because I had a whole bunch of apples. And I was going to do some little, try to do some little deep fried apple pocket things. But it never happened. So, never happened. Oops. There's a handful of things that Zane will eat, and apples is like one of them. That's like one of his favorite flavors is apple. And I'm not a huge apple fan. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, I love a fresh apple, but I'm not really about like apple pies and stuff like that. Though I do make some killer apple pie bars. It's not as hot as where it is there right now. Different heat. Different heat. Chad and I were just talking about that the other day. He was like, man, 111 degrees here. He goes, home, it would be 111, but this is hot. This is different. I go, I told you it's different. Told you it's different, Chad. All right, my wrap tried to get a little squirrely on me. I had to put it into submission. So there we go. Third one. So we got that with our delicious peanut sauce. I'm going to make a few more of these and let you guys get in on your own or whatever you're going to do. If you make this, please make sure that you take a picture. Wonderful. And tag me in it. Tag BBK, Bare Bones Kitchen. Anything that I do as a tag, you can tag that. And because I want to see your guys' creations too. You know, I spend all this time showing you stuff and I never get to see pictures. That's not true. I rarely get to see pictures. Rarely. I actually got a couple pictures from a couple different shows in one day and it was pretty awesome. So I appreciate you all following, sharing. When you know that somebody has Bare Essentials or Bare Knowledge, send them my way. Share, share, share. We're at, let's see, I looked yesterday. We are at 104 subscribers, so thank you to all of you that are showing me that love. I appreciate it so much. It's been such a wild ride, and there's only more to come. I am going to make a post because technical difficulties with my first class that I would like to do on July 15th. I'm going to put my email up, my Bare Bones Kitchen email. So if you're interested in joining that class, you can register that way initially. And then we're going to get this easy one-button submission blah, blah, blah thing going. But we all know that I'm not really good with technology, so I have to lean on friends to help me. Yeah. And t-shirts we are working on t-shirts. If you have sent me money for your t-shirt, or if you have confirmed that you want a t-shirt, you definitely will have a t-shirt. If you want to confirm that you would like a t-shirt, please let me know as soon as possible. I only ordered a limited amount. And other than that, I will see you all on Monday for Monday Morsels. Again, not sure what I'm going to make because that's how I roll. But I love you all. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you make some spring rolls. Cheers. Love you.